Warrior, welcome. Please make sure you are subscribed to our channel because I am finding out from some of you that you have subscribed and for some reason you are being unsubscribed. I come to you on this kind of in New York City, rainy, dark, off and on afternoon to share a few thoughts. I was really thinking about something. I was thinking about, when the facts change, when community changes, when society changes, therefore, we have to change. And I'm telling you this, first of all, I do my best thinking when I'm walking. Now, granted, I'm in New York City, so it lends itself. I put on my shades and I go. It is great exercise, too. You may be in a place where you have to drive all over. Maybe you can do your thinking in the car. But it occurred to me that human trafficking, sexual exploitation, education for the public is really not working. We got to blow it up. Now, I use that term. I've used it in meetings. I get blank glazed stares. I've always been a proponent of when people found out when I started the Warriors, they said, great, why don't you, because I was unknown at the time, diving into this, diving into Washington, D.C., diving into Albany, our state capital here in New York. Oh, great. So you know celebrities, influencers. You can get them to come out and speak about all these issues. Now, hear me out about this one. I had this wacky idea. No, let the survivors of this, the survivor leaders of trafficking, of exploitation, which I've never been a trafficked person, let them be the star. Does that make sense to you? Let them be. It is their lived experiences that allow me to do my work and many others as well. Let their stories guide us in what we have to provide to heal and to help intervene, right, for new potential victims of these heinous crimes against humanity. But then Then I started thinking about it lately. And I'm going to say these names to you. I'm going to say Tim Tebow. I'm going to say Paris Hilton. I am going to say, who else am I going to say? I'm going to say Drew Barrymore. I'm going to say Kelly Clarkson. Because all of them and a few others who you may refer to as celebrities, Hollywood, influencers, whatever you want. Sports, certainly Tim Tebow. You know what? Nothing's working with human trafficking. Well, very little, because we at the Warriors, we're working. We are confident in the work we do, the education we provide, and hands-on helping survivors, getting the word out to the public. And I bring up at certain meetings lately, not certain, all meetings, and I'll be doing this in Washington next week. We have to stop talking to each other. Because the Warriors knows, other organizations working with trafficking, legislators know, we have to get the information out into the public, and a bell went off over my head. So be it. So if I have to become involved with Tim Tebow, Drew Barrymore, Paris Hilton, I'm doing it. Any way to get the information out to you and to young people. I did the video before this on Generation Alpha, which is any child born in 2010 to 2014. Now, I'm going to just say to you, numbers are low for people watching it. I don't understand why. It is actual education for you, things for you to think about, things for your mind to say, I didn't know that. I'll research further. Or maybe I have a child or a grandchild in that age bracket. I want to know what's going on because I certainly would want to know what's going on. I want to talk about, though, using these influencers. I'm going to start collaborating with some of them. Back in the day, when I did approach one in particular we started the Warriors officially in 2020. I was told, well, if you can pay him $500,000. And that was an instant, no, this is like a PSA. This is education for the American public. $500,000. No. You have to believe in your mission. You have to be passionate. So I want to talk about right now Tim Tebow Foundation. I will have all of the information in the body of this video, working extensively with sports figures, doing PSAs, certainly around sports events like the Super Bowl, Human Trafficking Awareness Day in January. And you know what? Getting traction. I'm going to leave it there. Every bit counts. I also want to talk about Drew Barrymore just came out and said, she was shocked what she found. Now remember, we're going to take this on the level it is, okay? If it gets one person to read, to check their child's phone, to speak up about it, we've done our job. So if Drew Barrymore, who has a big audience, a big platform, and she says, I was shocked at what I found on my 11-year-old's phone. Now, I'm not going to go near, did she have the guardrails on? Did she ever talk to her 11-year-old? Because, 11 today is like 25. They've been so exposed, right, to so much. But I'm going to go with, she wants to now talk out about this, that we have to be careful with kids and content, and we do have to limit their time on the phones, on screens. So it's a good thing. We're also going to talk about Paris Hilton. Somebody sent me something because there's a picture of, we all know Paris Hilton. She's been around a couple of decades now. She is doing some really great work. They sent me a picture of her posed in a bikini. Okay, that's what Paris Hilton does, everybody. That's why she has millions and millions of followers. Is it my cup of tea? No, but we're not going to like what everybody does. We got to come together. We got to join forces. We got to become those warriors. But Paris Hilton has partnered up with Senator Shannon Grove out in California, doing tremendous, tremendous work. And they have this child accountability bill. Again, this will all be in the body of this video that passed unanimously, making it for these therapeutic short-term, long-term residential facilities for troubled teens. There's full transparency, accountability. Why is the federal government giving them billions of dollars when we have documented abuse for years in these places? Lack of food, lack of anything, beatings, lack of a toilet. And Paris went through that. So she is now, as an adult, she's in her early 40s, speaking out. But she's working hand in hand with Senator Shannon Grove. This is a good thing, right? It's bringing awareness to this particular issue. And I also want to call out Senator Shannon Grove in California, doing tremendous work. I hope to interview her soon right here in The Warriors, because she also just last night, this woman's working day and night, okay? SB 1414. And it is a felony in the state of California if you solicit a child or have had, I'm sorry, it's a family show, but this is the reality, sex with a child 15 and under. It is a felony. I know it wasn't a felony before. Now, Senator Shannon Grove was pushing for 18 and under, but the bill, they would not accept 16, 17. They would not do that. She'll still work on that, but we're going to take it piece by piece and work on these things. So be it, warriors out there. If we have to get involved and use influencers, use celebrities, use people who have big platforms, we're going to do it. Because what is the most important thing right now? We've got the Generation Alpha. Our Gen Zs are a mess. We got to come together. We got to get the information to you. We got to get you on board. Not just everybody working in these, on these issues or trying to prevent trafficking or educate about trafficking. We all know it's bad. We got to get you on board, the public, because our hashtag with the Warriors is community creates change. I want to bring all of you along, make it easy for you, make it accessible for you. And I want you to be that warrior. And if you do it just in your own home, that is good enough. So join with us. Please subscribe to our newsletter, which you can find on the website, lynswarriors.org. You can always write to me, lynn@lynswarriors.org. Any questions? Right now, we are taking collections up for period products and also baby diapers to give out to our vulnerable communities. And I know it's Labor Day weekend, but you know what? If you're a warrior, you work 24/7, 365. So come join me. Do something good. You'll feel good about yourself. And remember always, when you wake up each and every day, go out. First, let me throw in a thank you to all of you. But wake up each and every day and go out and be a warrior.